Hi everyone, I'm Aditya Ranade. I'm a civil engineer from IIT Madras and I have about a year of work experience as a software engineer at IQVIA. And I'm currently enrolled in the postgraduate program in business analytics at IIM Bangalore. During my time at IIT Madras, I didn't have much idea about the field in which I wanted to make a career in. As a result, I was involved in a lot of tech-heavy activities during the 4 years I spent there. I was with Team Avishkar Hyperloop for about 3 years, and we were the only Asian team to qualify for the finals of the SpaceX Hyperloop All competition in 2019. We visited SpaceX in Los Angeles, and I got the chance to interact with stalwarts from the industry, including people from companies like Virgin Hyperloop One and SpaceX, and yes, including Elon Musk. An effect of that was my grades suffered a bit and eventually I ended up with a 986 profile. When someone hears about CAT, all they see is this gargantuan examination which feels out of their reach if you're from a non-engineering background. While that feeling is true in some sense, it's equally false. Someone from an engineering background has a slight advantage because they have appeared for their JEE exams 3 or 4 years ago. But that's where the advantage literally ends. 4 years in an engineering institute are enough to totally forget about what you have prepared for your JEE days. So if you're from a non-engineering background, you're not lagging behind, you're at an equal stage as everyone else. Next comes the most important part for CAT, that is the preparation before the exam. Your seniors or someone of your classmates or some of your relatives may have asked you to join a coaching institute or just learn from some resources online. And that is exactly up to you. It's totally your choice and you can decide what you want to do. If you feel like you're someone who studies well in a classroom with 50 or 60 other people around you, then go for it, go for an engineering institute, go for a preparation institute. But do not succumb to peer pressure. For those of you who are not aware, CAT consists of 3 sections: verbal ability, logical reasoning, and quantitative aptitude. Math is a very important aspect which you will definitely need while solving sums related to logical reasoning and quantitative ability. The verbal aptitude will test your knowledge of English grammar, so buckle up because it is one of the most difficult sections out there, and personally I found it to be very difficult during my CAT exam. Familiarity with the topics is a great bonus. So if you are already familiar with some of the topics that may be asked in CAT, congratulations, you have taken a big step and you are miles ahead of someone else who is not familiar with anything at all. Practicing problems is the key, but it's not the only thing you need to do. CAT is not about solving 100 problems in one go. All that matters while solving your exam is how quickly you can switch your brain from one problem to the other problem in the blink of an eye. You need to be able to solve multiple problems related to multiple concepts at every second juncture. Next comes the part of the mock exams. So taking mock exams is a very important part in your preparation for CAT, and whenever you're preparing for your mock exams, try to solve as many papers as possible. Another important aspect is try to solve those papers in a time that is as close to the actual time of the exam as possible. This will ensure that your body clock gets set to think optimally during that particular period of time during the day, and it will also ensure that you do not slack off or your brain lags off during the examination. It doesn't matter what educational background you're from. You do not need to be in the top ranker in every single thing which you have done. The people and the admissions office of these top B schools are not looking for outliers. All you need to do is be an outlier and you can get into one of the top B schools. Educational background, like I said, it doesn't matter. So that's about it. As to sum it up, it's just preparing for your CAT exam as best as you can and then just forgetting about it. Once the CAT exam is done and dusted, there's nothing you can do about it except hope for the best. And your educational background is not going to matter. You can have a low score, but if you have done 10 different things in life, if you have excelled in all those things, then basically you're an outlier, and that is exactly what all these B schools are looking for. So doing 10 different things is no longer considered to be a sign of poor attention, because if you have excelled at all those, then yes, you have a great chance of making it into one of India's top B schools.